very short, and then we'll get into the streaming setup. And the video and the streaming is almost exactly the same, and is very important steps to follow through that too. So I highly recommend following through all processes, even if you don't plan to just record. So first thing at the very top is we're going to have our language set to whatever you'd like. The theme, this is pretty cool. We can set this to dark, and I'm a big fan of this by default, so I would like to keep mine as dark. So we're going to have it to that. And now we're going to do show configuration dialog, all this stuff here. Hide cursor projects. No, we're going to leave all that as fine. And automatically record when streaming. This is a nice feature. You can turn this on, so basically it'll record your stream to your hard drive as well as uploading it. So you'll have a recording set. For me, I'm not going to really do that. And this alignment snapping is just snapping this to your desktop wall and stuff. Really, all this stuff here. Not too big of a deal. I'm going to leave that. No, we're going to leave all that as fine. And automatically record when streaming. This is a nice feature. You can turn this on, so basically it'll record your stream to your hard drive as well as uploading it. So you'll have a recording set. For me, I'm not going to really do that. And this alignment snapping is just snapping this to your desktop wall and stuff. Really, all this stuff here. Not too big of a deal. I'm going to leave that. No, we're going to leave all that as fine. And automatically record when streaming. This is a nice feature. You can turn this on. There. Now we're going to hop over to stream. We're going to skip this for now, but we are going to come back to it. Next, we're going to go to output. This is some very important stuff. First off is video bitrate. If you're recording 1080p, you're going to do 3,500. If you're recording 720p video, 2,500 is fine. For me, I'm going to do 3,500 because that's the best way to do it for me. Now, we move down to encoder. Click on this. We have hardware NVENC, and then we have software. Let's talk a little bit about these differences. NVENC is basically trying to use the integrated graphics in your CPU to record this. So you're going to have less quality, but it's going to have less impact on your CPU and GPU because it's being handled internally with your integrated graphics, assuming that you have that. If you do not have that, then just forget about this process because that doesn't apply to you because it can't work on your system. For me, default, even if you have integrated graphics, I prefer software. It looks better, and it looks way better at the same bit rate, and the videos play back much nicer. And I found that the issues and glitches that pop up, such as audio delay with this, is just completely not worth it. And the impact isn't even that much. There's really not much of a difference whatsoever. So I highly recommend leaving it at software X264 format. Next, we move on to audio bitrate. The max you can put it is 160, and we have some options we can do here where we can change it from very fast to ultra fast, and these basically are...
Hey guys, Tropics here, and welcome back.
Hey guys, card. So I use OBS to record a lot of my screen captures and window captures. If you don't know, OBS is a free recording utility or application that has a lot of big feature set. You can record your screen, you can record windows, you can do some game recording with it. For my game recording, I use other software, so I use it primarily for the desktop and Windows. So the problem I'm running into is on this laptop with the two video cards in it, when I try to record full screen or a window, it's just recording black. And OBS and capture, so I apologize for that, but it is what it is. Okay, so if we go to a display capture and then choose our display, normally right here, it would show you, let's get super easy, it'll load global settings, which is we're going to add OBS entry into here. So the first thing you want to do is make sure you add the entry for the version of Windows that you're using. So if you go into your system settings or system information, so the first thing you want to do is make sure you add the entry for the version of Windows that you're using. So if you go into your system settings or system information, it'll tell you right here if you're using 64-bit or 32-bit. If you have 32-bit, it's not a problem. Just make sure you use the 32-bit OBS. Similar issues, and people are saying, set compatibility mode on the application. And in those tutorials, they're showing you in file location and then what we're trying to do here, because this is to the shortcut. So we want to look at the path here. So I'm going to copy the path without the executable in there. And then I'm going to go in here and I'm going to add an entry. So on my screen, there's already going to be an entry for OBS because I've done this before. When you first do this, you're not going to see this OBS 64 or 32-bit, most likely. So you're going to go out and browse and just paste in that path that we just copied. It's going to bring you to here, and then you're going to select your OBS 64 or OBS 32, depending on your operating system, and open that up. And again, this is using the high performance NVIDIA processor. What we need to do is we need to force this to use the integrated graphics. So we're going to select that. You don't need to change anything else.